Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We are here to address the final boss of the latest WPF Sudoku Grand Prix organized by Thailand. This is called Partitioned Sums Sudoku. It was worth 67 points, which was the third highest pointer in the set, and in my opinion it was by far the hardest puzzle in the set. I didn't even attempt it during the contest. And actually, considering all the puzzles I just broke out of mistakes, I might as well have tried it. So the special rule is that those numbers are the sums of groups of digits. For example, we could have here 3 digits summing to 13, then 3 digits summing to 19, and 3 digits summing to 13, except that the size of the groups has to be determined as part of the solve. So where do we begin? Definitely those clues which are really impressive, I must say, intimidating even. Those 13 and 19 and 13 are very not that useful, I must say. They are difficult to use. So let's consider those digits. So actually, this 13, if I recall correctly, may be useful because how do I achieve this? Obviously, I can't put digit 13 in here. I can't put digit 10, so we need at least 3 cells. Is it possible with 4? It's not, because if I try to add 3 more digits, they will have to be at least 4, 5, 6, which is 15. Plus 3, that's at least 18, that's not 13. So I must add exactly 2 digits. And those must sum to 10 without using 1, 2, or 3. They must be 4 and 6. And 6 here wouldn't work, because what would I put here to make sure that the first few digits sum to 6? That's just not possible. So that's the 4, that's the 6, and I must put the 2 here to achieve this sum of 6. And actually I've achieved this sum of 6, this sum of 13, and this sum of 39, because the sum of all remaining digits is 39. So that's definitely a good start. Now let's ponder the remaining digits. We must achieve 13. So you see that we must add 12 to this one, and the only way of doing this is by selecting 5 and 7. And those 3 digits do indeed add up to 19. So those clues are fulfilled. Now this 19 won't use just 2 digits because they would have to be 9 and 7, and 9 is not available. But I'm pretty sure that I can do 19 with 4 digits or with 5 digits, so this is definitely not the place to look right now. "14 with this 7 looks more like something that could work. 4 here with this 13 also looks, perhaps this 6. Yes, this 6. Because 13 will require at least 2 digits, so we must add 7. It could be a single 7 or more digits. But 2 digits adding up to 7 would be either 4 plus 3, 5 plus 2, or 6 plus 1. That's not possible. And with more digits, it would have to be 1, 2, and 4, which is not possible. So only 7 works there. And now, is something similar happening with 13? I think so, or perhaps not. I need another 9 somewhere. With 3 digits, that's not possible because 3 digits summing to 9 will always use 4, 5, or 6. Something I know from experience with Killer Sudoku. So 9 could be just a single 9, or 2 digits in which case they are 1 and 8. All other digits are. So this is from 1, 8, and 9. That's not so useful, I'm afraid. But this 7, yes, this 7. So I need another 7, obviously not a second 7, so I will need at least 3 digits. 3 more digits would be 1, 2, and 4, not available. So 2 digits here summing to 7 without using those. There must be 2 and 5. So this 14 is fulfilled and this 31 as well. Alright, so now perhaps this 13 here, yes or no. It could be a single 6. Or perhaps this 7. Yes, with the 6 here, this 7 could be achieved with a 1. So that's an option. But it could also be 1 and 3 here and 2 there. That one makes 13. But with only 2 more digits, that wouldn't work because those 2 digits would have to be 2 and 4 or 1 and 5. And either option would be ruled out by these 2 5 pairs. So this is from 1, 3, and 6. This 7 now can't be made with only 1 digit. It can't be made with 3 digits because there's a 2 here. So it will be made with 2 digits. This will be 1, 4, or 6. So this 7 is basically done, so I won't be able to do anything more with that. So what about this 13? I'm thinking about digits 8 and 9. None of them is here. 9 can't be here, because then I would need the next digits to sum to 4, which is impossible with 2 and with 5. So 9 will have to be somewhere in one of 2 positions. 8 can't be here. 8 could be here with the 5. That would definitely work. Could 8 be here? This 13 couldn't be done, I think. With 2 digits it can't be done, and those 2 can't sum to 5, and 5 can't be the sum of more than 2 digits, because the minimum sum with 3 digits is 1, 2 plus 2 plus 3, that's 6. So 8 doesn't work here. So 8 is here or there. But something is telling me that 8 here wouldn't work for the same reason. Except with 3 and 2 there. But actually, what I did with 8 here doesn't work with, works also with 9. I can't have those summing to 4, I can't have those summing to 13. So 9 won't work here either. So 9 must be here, and now 8 must be there, and that's a 5, and that's a 2. So that's not 8. So those are also from 1, 3, 4, and 6. So can I do, the maximum sum here is 12. So I need 1 more digit. Something. Where's happening? If I put a 4 here and a 3 there, that's 6. I need another 7, so this will be 1 or 6. Actually, here, in this case with the 3 here, this must be the 1. That's the 6, that's the 1, and that's the 2. So that's an option. So with 4 here it works. What if I try to remove those? How do I achieve this? I'm not sure this is the right place to look. But this is all I'm seeing right now. So let's try. If this is a 1, then this is 3, 4, 6, and 1, and 2 there. That works. And that is a 9, and that works for the 13. So 1 here works. What about 6? 1, that's 3. I need another 10. So this will have to be 6 or 7. This works. So basically everything works. This is well, this frustrating is the word. Oh, I've been missing this. This 13 must use the 9. We must add 4, but there's a 4 here. So the only way is with 1 and 3 here. So that is a 6, that's 1. And because there's the 1, 3 pair here, that's the 4, that's the 3. We're at 6 to add 7. The only way is to put a 7 here. And those are a 2 and a 5. And now all of these are fulfilled, and this 13 is fulfilled as well. So I had been missing something really not that hard. Next place to look, 1 and 3 are not here. They must be somewhere around there. So those are from 4, 6, and 9. And there's definitely a 9 in there. And 9 must be accompanied by digits summing to 10. 4 will have to be with the 6, 6 will have to be with the 4. And oh, look, there's a 6 here. So that's the 4. And this here is a 1, 3, 4 triple. Here we have 5 and 8. Here we have 2, 6, and 7, but with those, that's a 6. That's a 2, 7 pair. Now for this 19, we already have 17, so that's a 2 and that's a 7. So all of this here is done. And this 5 now can be achieved with that. So 5 is done and 40 is done too. This 7 and this 38 are done as well. So, what next? We don't know anything about the sums in here. Both options still look to be possible in here. 2 and 4. On this row, they must be there. So those are from 1, 5, and 8. And there must definitely be a 1 in here. Now the question is, we can't have, perhaps 26 is easier. Here we have 16, so we need another 10. With all the even digits here, 5 will never work, so that's an 8. Because an odd digit would need a second odd digit, and the 1 is much too far. So we're at 24, so that's a 2. And that's the 4, and that's with an 8. So those now are fulfilled. Here I need 7, 8, and 9. But down there, that's not a 7. Those are from 1, 8, and 9. Oops, I miscolored. Now this is better. So now we need to finish everything with those clues. So those 13 here look more promising. 9 will need another 4, that doesn't work, so that's 8. And I won't use this number, that will make much more than 13, so that's a 5 and that's the 1. And here I have 3, 5 and 8. That's not 5. So this 13 is done. Now, for this 13, I already have 3, I need another 10. 9 would put a repeated 1, so that's a 7 with a 3. This 13 is done, so perhaps the end is easier. Perhaps it's not. This 3 here disappears. Oh, this one here, that's a 9. So this 13 is done, and this 19 is done too. Here the digits are from 1, 2, 3, and 8. This 13 now, because all small digits are here, this 13 will have to be done with 2 big digits. 5 and 7 are not available, and I need an odd digit, so it would have to be 9 and 4. And considering this, that's the 9, that's the 4. And here we have 5, 6, and 8. So this has to be a 6, considering all of that. There's an 8, 9 pair here, so that's a 5, that's an 8. That's a 9, that's a 6. 1, 4, and 7 in there, that's not a 7. And here, 2, 3, and 6. That's not 6, that's not 2, that's not 3. Those sum to 11. Or just if 13 uses the 9, it will be completed with the 4. That's a 1, that's a 7. That's a 1, that's not 1. Here I need 1, 3, and 4. And the 1 on this row is around here, so that's not 1, that's not 1, that's the 1. Alright, so this 19 is done, all of this is done. We are left with that and with this. So how do I achieve this 13? Well, 9, 4 is an option, 1, 4, 8 is another option. Bobbins. 9 and 2 doesn't work, because that's 11, we will need another 2. So that's a 1, that's a 9. That's 3, I need another 10. 3, 5 wouldn't work, because I can't do another 5 with the remaining digits. So that's the 5. 3 with 7, 8 would need a 2. So that's 3, that's 8, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 3. Oh, I had missed this. And this. So I won't go as far as this, because I would have 10 plus something summing to 3. That's not possible, so 6 needs a 7 here. 8 and 9 here, there's a 9 there, so that's 8, that's 9, and that's 8. Here I need a 9 and a 6, that's done. So let's consider 13 here, so all of this is done. 13 here, 13, oh, but we need 19 now. So I need another 6 without using those digits, so that's the 6. So now all the clues are fulfilled, and the rest should be plain Sudoku. So, what am I doing? No, that's 6 and that's 3. Here I need 3 and 8, that's it. 3, 8, that's not a 5, so that's the 7. That's the 5 and that's the 2. Isn't that working? It didn't trigger. Why did it not trigger? Is there something wrong with the Sudoku? Oh, I know why it's not triggering. Alright, it's just a technical stuff with Penpa. Well, anyway, I just didn't choose the solving link with answer check. That's all. So I stand by what I said earlier. This is, in my opinion, the hardest puzzle in the set. It was by no means unfair. It was really doable in the allotted time, and indeed a lot of people solved it. But I think that 67 points was undervalued. Well, anyway, it was a great puzzle nonetheless, with this impressive rows of 13 and 90. So thanks for watching this video. I should switch to Sudoku Mahabharat, but I can't promise that I will solve all puzzles from this contest. See you soon on SudoKanard.